Hey kids, it's time to play Finding Nemo's numbers. Nemo has hidden some numbers behind some of the characters in Finding Nemo, and it's your job to guess where they're at. The first number is the number 1. Nemo hid the number 1 either behind Pearl, Crush, or Mr. Ray. You're going to show us where you think that number 1 is. If you think it's behind Pearl, jog in place. If you think the number 1 is behind Crush, do some jumping jacks. And if you think the number 1 is behind Mr. Ray, do some lunges. Show us where you think the number 1 is. Let's see where that number 1 was. The number 1 was behind Crush. If you were doing jumping jacks, you're right. The number 2, where do you think Nemo's going to hide the number 2? Is the number 2 behind Jacques, Gil, or Bloat? Show us with the exercise.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Let's see where the number 2 is. The number 2 was behind Jacques. If you were jogging in place, you're right. The number 3, where's Nemo going to hide the number 3? Behind Bruce, Anchor, or Chum? Show us with some push-ups, steam engines for Anchor, and squats for Chum. Where do you think the number 3 is? The number 3 was behind Bruce. How about the number 4? Where do you think Nemo's going to hide the number 4? Behind Sheldon, Pearl, or Tad? Show us with your exercise. The number 4 was behind Tad. How about the number 5? Where's Nemo going to hide the number 5? Behind Crush, Squirt, or behind Dory? You're not going to do an exercise. You're going to show us with a dance. Do the floss dance if you think it was Crush. Do the running man dance if you think it was Squirt. And do the hype dance if you think it was Dory.
I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, 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 I've been deed, I've been died. I'm blue.
If you were doing the hype dance, you're right. The number 5 was behind Dory. Here's the number 6. Let's try to find the number 6. Is the number 6 behind Becky, behind Nigel, or behind Darla? Show us with your dance.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
If you were doing the running man dance, you're right, because there's the number 6 behind Becky. How about the number 7? Did Nemo hide the number 7 behind Dr. Sherman, behind Nigel, or behind Darla? There you go. There's your exercises, mountain climbers, squat jumps, or jogging in place. And the number 7 was right there behind Dr. Sherman. Let's go to the number 8. Where's Nemo going to hide the number 8? Behind Crush, behind Marlin, or behind Dory? There's your exercises. Where is the number 8? squat jumps, you're right, because the number 8 was behind Marlin. All right, last one, the number 9. Is the number 9 behind Crush, Marlin, or Dory? Show us what you think. And if you are doing mountain climbers, you're right, because the number 9 was behind Crush, the number 9. Hey kids, thanks for playing Finding Nemo's Numbers. How many times did you find the numbers that Nemo hid?